We're back. What's going on, perverts? We're back for another wildlife video. We're going to be going over the update for June 2025. I'm sorry this one's been late. Like I said in some other videos, real life responsibilities have been kicking in. I got some sick family members that I've been having to take care of, so it's been taking me away from YouTube for a while, unfortunately. But we're back. We're gonna review the changes that they've made for the map. We'll go over some of the change logs as well, and also it's been a while, so we might have some new viewers checking this game out. So I'm gonna also do kind of like a recap of what WildLife is. So we'll start with that first. So if you guys want to, like the familiar people here, you guys want to just jump ahead, maybe a couple minutes while I explain what WildLife is, and then we'll move on to the change logs and everything that's been changed for the newest version. So, for any of you guys that are new to WildLife, you're probably wondering, well, what is WildLife? WildLife is an in-development adult RPG. So when I say, and it's for PC, let me get that straight right now. So 1,000 of you guys can stop asking me that. It's not coming for consoles. Not going to happen. PC only, unfortunately. Sorry for the console players, but it is what it is. But anyways, so yeah, it's an adult RPG. And when I mean adult, I mean obviously, you know what? We're not even going to beat around the bush. When I say adult, I mean
the sex.
And when they say that, I mean it. There is some crazy amount of detail when it comes to that stuff. They ain't playing around with that. The animations are insane. But it's not just about that. There's more to that. There's an actual story. There's combat. You kind of create different relationships between other people. And it's not just a sex simulator. You're not just playing this game for that. It's actually integrated in part of the game. Now, a lot of people in my comments before have said this game is a scam, because it is a Patreon game right now. It's in the early access development. So in order to play the game, you have to go to the Patreon, which I will link that Patreon to this video. I'll show you guys maybe the Patreon later, so you guys can find out what it is, how to get there. But yeah, no, it's not a scam, because they update the game every 2 months. So every 2 months a new version is released. So if you're a Patreon, obviously you're paying a monthly fee to have access to the Patreon. So people are saying it's a scam because the game's never going to be finished. They're just going to keep charging you money and they're never going to release it. This is a small development team. They're not huge. They're not Microsoft. They're not Sony. This game is absolutely not a scam. If you go through my previous videos of the version updates, if this game was a scam, they wouldn't be putting this much detail into the game. They wouldn't be adding so much to the game, because if they wanted this to be a scam or just a sex simulator, they would just have to give you a room and they'd just let you fly away with the animations. But there's more to that. There's gameplay, there's a story, there's combat. All the stuff's being worked on. I'll play maybe a little video just so you guys can get an idea from their channel, because they do a better job of explaining what this game is. And then after that, we'll start checking out some of the progress they've made with the development. Okay, to make things simpler and safe, we're gonna watch a video of me kind of explaining and watching the video that the developers made to promote this game. Only because I know I edited this one to be safe, so I won't get in trouble with showing this, and I won't get age restricted. So we'll watch this video right quick. And like I said, if you guys have already seen this before, just skip ahead. This is for the new people tuning into this game. Okay, so. Also, I just want to let you guys know, if you're new, this video here is pretty old. So this game is what the video you're about to see that I made before. When I made this video, this game was in Unreal Engine 4. They've actually ported the game over to Unreal Engine 5, which is what you guys first saw when I very first started this video. So this one here that I'm playing is going to look a little older and not as nice, but I'm only playing this because it explains what the game is better than what I can. So anyways, let's go.
Hello and welcome to a short presentation of our in-development action-adventure game, WildLife. Our game consists of 2 ambitious modes, which are constantly developed
And might I add, this game, the gameplay that you're seeing right now, this video is a little bit outdated. This is in Unreal Engine 4, and they're actually in the process of porting it over to Unreal Engine 5 now, which is, I'm playing the Unreal Engine 5 game, and it looks way better, like the lighting and stuff. But the landscape isn't as textured yet because they're still porting over textures and stuff like that. And that disregard that part, because the version I'm playing now, they've actually gotten the game pretty much past the point of what the Unreal Engine 4 version was. So disregard that part about the textures. So just keep in mind that what you see here looks way better in Unreal Engine 5.
updated on our Patreon for download and play. Story Game Mode. This is the mode we are primarily concentrating on to finish in the coming years. It's aimed to be an open world action adventure similar to recent titles in this genre, but played from 2 perspectives, Maya and Max, and with the addition of explicit sexual content.
And they ain't joking about that explicit annual stuff content. It's no joke. I had a cold when I made this. Around with it. It's no joke. And I got a cold now too. Actually, that's funny. This was a year ago.
Come on.
While some of the features were already explored in our free demo available on Steam, the finished product will be far more ambitious.
And also, I'll comment about that. They do have a demo on Steam, but I don't recommend downloading it because it's a very old build that they have that's still on Steam. I don't know why they haven't updated the demo or put a different version on there, but it's an extremely old version, and compared to what the game is now to back then where the demo is, you'll get a pretty bad impression about the game. So I don't recommend downloading the Steam demo. And I've actually made a video, if you want to check my WildLife playlist, I made a video comparing the demo version to the current version, and you'll see it's a huge difference. So I know you might want to try and play it for free, but I highly suggest, just forking over the $10 on the Patreon to get the current version, try it out, and then cancel your Patreon if you don't want to keep renewing it every couple months. But yeah, don't base your impression off the Steam demo. Don't rush to Steam and download the Steam demo because it's not the best version right now.
A bigger and better designed world, populated with multiple factions and creatures, fun and versatile combat, and of course a better sexual encounter system with around 60 possible partners. The story mode is still in the middle of development, but early playable versions will be available as soon as possible. Our other mode is the Sandbox. Here you can freely roam with practically every character you want and customize them with our neat character editing system. Build your own levels, pose multiple characters, and use an advanced sex system with broad possibilities, tons of features, and more than 1,000.
Do you see all that stuff? You read that. I'm not going to read it out loud, but you read some of that stuff. And I'm going to show you the animation list they got. It's huge. There's like over 1,000 animations. It's crazy.
500 positions, multiple pairings.
YouTube, I'm sorry. Oh shit.
We recently added an event system which you can use to create custom triggers,
and that stuff shows everything. Like the collisions are like real life, so like when stuff is touching other stuff, stuff moves out of the way, stuff opens up. Like they ain't playing with this stuff. I'm telling you right now.
If you want, whole adventure maps, which can be then shared with the community. The sandbox is constantly developed, features are added and improved. The state of the sandbox is very advanced and the main reason for our thousands of happy patrons to support us on our journey to create a unique adult gaming experience. For more information, visit our website, Patreon, or our YouTube channel. We have a bunch of tutorials and insights to our development. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon in WildLife.
But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the game. This is their Patreon, so feel free to come here, check out their different tiers, and this just tells you what you get for each uh, tier that you pay for. And yeah, if you're interested, try it out. So again, that video explains it better than what I can. But as you can see, the game looks way better um, in Unreal Engine 5. This is Unreal Engine 5. This is the most current version. So if you're new, what I do is I have this version and then I have the previous version of the game. And what we do is we'll go to the previous version, we'll check out each area, and then we'll jump into the current version of the game and see what the changes are for the game. And that's basically how I do this. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing special. But yeah, so right now we're in the current version. We're gonna hop onto the older version, and we're gonna check it out. So I'm gonna show you real quick. Bram, let's do that here. So this is the map so far for the game. Now, it looks kind of small because of how far I zoomed out, and the way that I travel is I can fly. So I'm going to go through this map quickly. But if you're on foot, this game is actually pretty big for what it is. But this is the map. So we're going to go over certain locations. So around this area here is a big point of like part of the story. Right here is another village. Here down is another village. Over here is another village, as you can see, and then we've got a village hidden in the leaves here, and then we've got some stuff kind of in this rocky area, and then we've got a desert location we're going to check out. So we're gonna go from each version. So we'll go back to the old version, we'll check this area out, and then we'll go to the current version and check it out to see what the changes is, and we'll do that for pretty much all the locations. So yeah, we're going to hop into the old version now and check it out. And that would be the April version. April, May. Yeah, the previous version would be the April 2025 version. Okay, so here we are in the previous version, April 2025, and just like my other videos, we're just gonna explore the map, see the changes, and then at the end of the video, I'll go through their change log because they have a thing here called "What's New," and they have all the changes here. So we'll check that out at the end of the video. And yeah, so what I try to do is I just do my flight path, fly around the map, and try to see what's been changed. But already, if we go here, let's see here. I think we got some changes here. I think this is the texture of this more. I'm not sure. But yeah, we'll check this out and then we'll review the other version. And I'll do each area one at a time. So this looks like it's a bit more detailed, but it's been a while, so I could be wrong. Of course, we'll go for our flight. And it doesn't look like from memory I can see much. It doesn't look like much has changed here. We'll do the same flight pass. If there's things we can't see right away, then obviously there's not major changes done. Or they could be just done in this area for now. So do that, and then I'm pretty sure they had everything textured in here now that from last time. So we'll just take a quick peek in here. I can't see them making any more changes in here really, other than just really small fine details, like maybe adding detail to the computer screens, and just stuff like that. But just to keep our routine going, we're going to check out the same areas. Try not to go too quick, but I don't want the video to be too long. So there's this area. And most of these places pretty much look the same. So when you go into one of these little huts here, or barracks I guess you could call them, they're all pretty much going to look similar. check out one more room. We won't go through them all because I mean, I don't want the video to be too long. So yeah, see, from the previous version of this version, none of this stuff was in here. Like none of this clutter. I don't think this place was textured yet. But yeah, so we'll come here, and then maybe we'll go to the top of here and just do like a little 360 pan, and then we'll go to the next version. Let's see, can we get a better view up here? There we go. That'll work. All right, so we'll do a quick little 360. And now we'll jump into the current version and see if we can notice any changes. Okay, back in the current version of the game, and yeah, let's not talk too much and let's just check it out. So again, we'll just do like a little quick view of the chopper. So actually, I think the choppers are the same. Doesn't look like anything's really changed. Now, mind the lighting. The lighting might be different because the sun's positioned in a different position. I did that on my own for the video. Yeah, so it looks like the choppers are the same. We'll just do a little quick fly around. Again, it looks like nothing's really been done here. They did a lot of work here from the previous versions. So they might be just taking a break and moving on to something else and then coming back later. Because, I mean, obviously there could be more to be done here. But we'll see. But it doesn't look like much has changed. I kind of feel like the performance has gone down a bit, though. Because I am stuttering a lot more, actually. The game was really stable the last version. This one, oh wow, yeah, the stuttering, look. So that was the 360. Doesn't look like much has changed here, so this version of the game we did not spend too much time on. Yeah, like I'm stuttering a lot here compared to the last version. So I think they might need to do some optimization after this. Because this isn't even really like a graphics intensive area compared to some of the areas that's got a lot of stuff around it. But, doesn't look like much has changed here. So honestly, there's really no point in going inside of those buildings because they've already done a lot to them. So if they changed anything, it would be very minute. You wouldn't notice much. So we'll just do our 360 and we'll move on to the next area. Oh, don't fall off, no. Alright, so 360 and go. Oh, that's about it. I guess we're moving on to the old version and going into another area. Okay, so we're back in the older version here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly from here, and we're gonna go to the little village here. That's like the little lake village that's here, and we'll check that area out. And again, like it just feels like. Let me check this again. So. Yeah, see, with this version, there's not as much stuttering. So it looks like the newer version may need to be optimized a little bit more. Because I mean, I'm getting some stutters, but not like the other one. It seems so. Maybe there's a little bit of a performance hit, or they just need to do some optimization. I mean, they did a good job of fixing it last time. So yeah, we'll move on to the next village here. So here's like the little lake village here. And we'll just do a quick fly around. And then we'll land. Do a little bit of exploring. Alright, so let's check this out. So again, they started furnishing these places. Looks like they haven't gotten any textures on these things yet. So we'll see in the new version if there's if they've managed to texture this furniture. Because the previous version before this one, I don't believe there was any furniture in here. So we'll see. Again, we'll try and keep the sun. I want to try and keep the sun in the same position so we can kind of have like the same look. So again, more furniture, just not textured yet. Right in there. Oh, what the? I'm going right through the furniture. They don't have collisions neither. Whoa, 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 whoa! Performance, performance! God damn. It probably doesn't help that my computer's been on for like 2-3 days too. I probably should have restarted this. Just restarted my PC before then. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this village. Just try and get a better view. Let's do a 360 here. Can I stand on here? Cool. So do a quick, well, not a quick 360, but oh, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell? Maybe my computer needs to be restarted. Because goddamn. But now I don't want to restart my computer because if I do, that means I'm going to have to splice these videos together. Damn it. But cool. Alright, we'll check out the new version and see if there's been any changes here. Alright, so back in the current version. And just to try and test my theory out here. Let's see how the performance is when we fly around here. Yeah, see, I'm stuttering quite a bit. Even if I use the excuse that my computer's been on for a bit, it does feel like the performance has gone down. And that could be just some optimization, like I said before. So not really worried about that. We had this issue a couple versions ago. They did a pretty good job of fixing it, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm sure they'll get that fixed eventually. Again, this game is still in development, so yeah, won't worry about that. So again, come here. And actually, you know what? Just from coming in here, the trees. I think the trees are different. I think the trees are more detailed now. They don't look like logs. Look like actual, like, more detailed trees here, which is actually kind of nice. Actually, yeah, look. Like the cliffs and everything. This actually looks more like green and lively. Oh, wow. Huh. That could explain the performance hit, maybe. Maybe because there's more assets on the screen here. But it definitely looks like there's more going on in this village. Ooh, which makes me wonder. I wonder if they updated the village hidden in the leaves, because it was my favorite area and they got rid of all the trees there, and I was pretty down about that. So I wonder if they added trees back there or not. But, we'll come here and we'll land like we did last time, and then we'll check out the house. So looks like the furniture's not textured yet. So it looks like they might have just did some environmental stuff. Or no, actually, you know what? It looks like they started to texture some of this stuff because you can see like the vegetables in the pot. So it looks like they're starting to work on this. What about the collisions? Is there collisions for this stuff? No, no collisions for this stuff yet. But yeah, the performance, man. The stuttering, holy. Yeah, ouch. I mean, I could probably turn the graphic settings down to help with this, but I want to give you guys the best possible image, at least, of what this game will look like. Because it's one thing they got right in this game, man. It's the goddamn lighting, man. They got the lighting so good in this game. Let me see here. Like, I absolutely love this game's lighting. And we'll come check out this spot, because I believe we came here on the other version. And again, um, looks like they're just starting to texture some of these areas. So yeah, we will kind of mimic what we did in the last one. But it looks like the trees are a lot nicer. And actually, we'll notice that when we go into the older version, because we're gonna start. Oh, I didn't do as well here. No, get up there, get up. Hey, cut that out. No. Okay. Oh wait, I think I'll be stuck here. Nothing the good old game editor can't fix. I'm gonna cheat. There we go. Haha, I'm a cheater. Alright, so we'll do a 360 like we did last time, and then we'll go to the older version, and because the older version will start from here, we'll notice if these trees here are any different. So yeah, let's start with our 360. And that looks like Pride Rock. Alright, we'll see you in the old version. Alright, so I was correct 100%. They did add those trees. So that is actually a really nice touch. I actually like that. So as you can see, there's no trees or foliage around here. And these trees aren't even like fully detailed yet. And you can see there's trees all around. So maybe that could be the issue with the performance hit, maybe. But yeah, that's a really nice touch. Those trees looked really nice. It's really nice when you can see the trees in full detail. They like more individual leaves. And again, that's more polygon, so that could be why we're getting a performance hit. As well as, like I said, kind of be fair, I haven't shut my computer off in like 3 days too, which I probably should have did before making this video. But yeah, definitely that's a major change. It definitely makes this area look a lot better, a lot nicer, more natural, and I like it. Nice added touch. So now we'll go to what was my favorite area. I call it the village hidden in the leaves, and I was heartbroken when they got rid of all of the trees there. So when we go to the new version to check this out, hopefully they made some changes there. So come up here, and in the old version before this one, this was all trees. But they took all of the trees out of here and replaced it with like these vines and sort of like bushes that growing up on the rocks, which kind of made me sad because the way the trees were set up in the previous version, it was almost like two areas. Like there was up above where we're at now, and then you would go down bottom below, and this would almost feel like a completely different area because there was a canopy of trees, so it was dark down here, and it just looked different. It made the game look different. So I was kind of sad when they removed them. So when we come to the newer version, we'll see if they added trees back or if they just added to this detail here. I'm hoping they textured the village too, because I'm really, ever since I've been playing this and showing out the versions, that's the one thing I've been hoping for is that village over there is like textured and furnished, but it never happens for me. So you can see here there's kind of like a little building here. And if you go up, I call this home tree. If you go up to the top here, there's like a little shrine. Ooh, big stutter. Oh no! Oh yeah, I forgot they've added that back. Thank God they fixed that. You used to get stuck. You'd have to land first before you could fly again. Okay, stop it! Oh, what the fuck? Okay, you're ruining my video, goddammit. I'm just trying to get up here. And the game keeps stuttering. It's like, no, you cannot come up here. No. Alright, now try and stop me. Alright, so there's some kind of shrine that's being made here. Gaia, the World Tree Warden. Wonder if that'll be changed in the next version. But as you can see, a bunch of tall rocks, but no trees. I'm so sad. But yeah, so we'll go check out the village hidden in the leaves. Well, not anymore. They're not hidden in the leaves, but there's a village over here. So like before, nothing much is really going on here. They haven't made really any changes to this area in a long time. I'd say about a year or so. This place has stayed pretty stagnant. They haven't changed anything or done much to this area, like village-wise. So just a bunch of empty, untextured huts for now. And I guess we'll perch ourselves up here, do a quick 360, and then no, and then move on. So, see if we can get a good look at the village and the stuff. Okay, so we'll start from here, do our 360. And now we're going to move on to the current version. Alright, back in the current version. And yeah, so definitely changes. You can see all the trees and the cliffs. Really nice added touch. I won't keep busting the nut about it. It's nice. I like it. Looks great. But now the real question. Let's see what changes they made here. Alright, when I get to the canopy of this, or get to the top of these mountains, I'm going to close my eyes, fly ahead a little bit, and then look and see if I'm surprised with any changes. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I can just keep the camera facing up. Alright, let's see if we got any changes. And... oh, wait. Gotta go a little higher. And... oh, the trees are back, baby! Wow, and they look way nicer. Oh, I knew you guys weren't going to let me down. I knew you were going to bring these trees back. But, ow, god damn the stutters. The stutters. Ow, ow. Wow. These trees look way nicer than the ones that used to be here. Like fully detailed with like more leaves instead of like see this tree here, how these leaves look? All these trees you see here look like that but just green. So they've changed and added new trees with individual leaves and stuff. Oh, this looks really nice. Oh, I like this. This is a really nice touch. I'm very happy with this. And then if you went down, it's almost like a whole new environment when you come down here. It's not, and actually, you know what? I kind of like this because it's not as dark. Because the tree leaves were so thick and big, they pretty much blocked almost all the light. Oh, wait, what? Is there stuff down here? Oh, there's vegetables and stuff. Collectibles. Mushmelons? Oh, look, they're starting to add, like, collectible stuff. Cool. But man, yeah, that looks way nicer. Cause it's like, see how you can see like the sun coming through the leaves, more lights getting through. Before these were just flat, big, giant, just rectangles and shapes for leaves, and it will block all light from coming down here. So it would be pretty dark down here. But this is really nice. You actually get a better view in the actual scale of this area. But the performance is kind of ouch right now. But I'm confident they can fix that. I'm really happy with the way this looks. This looks really nice. This looks really, really nice. If you're new, you might not like really get a good idea of where this game came from and the progress that they've made with the map. But this is really nice. Really nice. Oh, they still haven't updated Home Tree yet. I can't wait to see what they do with Home Tree. Let's get some light over here. Like just the way the shadows cast. But again, we've got a bit of stuttering, a little bit of a performance hit, but I'll take it for now. I am moving pretty fast too, so the game's trying to load a lot of stuff. And doesn't look like much has changed here neither. Oh, hey, hey. So no, nothing's really changed here. Now, I'm gonna be greedy. I'm happy. I'm happy with the trees here. I'm hoping they did something with the village over here, but it kind of looks like they haven't just from here. But maybe they started furnishing it. Something. I'm hoping they did something there. So let's check that out and see. Let's pray to the Almighty Gaia statue here that they made some changes there. As you can see, it just looks way different on approach. But we do got a big performance hit, so hopefully that's something that can be optimized. And it doesn't look like they've changed anything yet. Damn it! No. No, they haven't touched this area yet. I don't know why. I don't know what they're like. They've been skipping this area for some reason, like this village. I don't know why, but maybe they just got big plans for it. That's all. Big plans. So there's nothing happening, so I'm not going to waste my time walking through like I did with the other version because you guys already know what it looks like. We'll just go and do our 360. If I can find the same perch that I did before. Actually, they might have changed it. It might be gone. Might have to find another rock to stand on top of and look around. Or is this it? This could be it. This might be it. If not, oh. I think this is it. Actually, yeah, there's more grass. They've added grass, like blades of grass. But actually, you know what? I don't think this is the same one. Ooh, oh my God, though, the performance. Oof, that performance hurts. To get a better idea, I guess we'll do it. We'll zoom out here using the editor. We'll focus on her. Let's hide all this stuff. Let's see here. Hit that. And we'll zoom on out. So you can see this looks, oh my gosh, this looks so much nicer. I love this look. Good job, team. WildLife team. I approve. Yeah, this looks great. So next, we will head towards, it's like a fishing village down here, and that down like over here. So we'll go to the older version, and then we'll check that area out. All right, back in the old version, and yeah, just look at the difference, man. Look at the difference. Let's do the same thing we did before. We'll go into the editor mode so we can get a nicer view of all of this. Yeah, that looks way nicer with all the trees back. I'm very happy they did that. Again, hopefully they are just able to, well, you can kind of see the village from here. See, so there's another village down here we're going to check out. Again, they did it before. I'm confident they can, fix the stuttering issues. My PC probably doesn't appreciate me closing and opening this game every couple minutes neither. But just watch, look at this flight path. Like, so we'll fly down here, and we'll view the current version flying through here, and it'll be like a really big difference in how it looks. So now we've got a fishing village here. So we'll kind of do this flight path, and we'll try and copy it later. Let's get this sun up here, get some light going over here. So we've got these huts here. These trees were recently added to this version. The last version there was less detailed trees. They kind of look like these ones here, but then they added all these nice ones here, and they spreaded them out more. So this hasn't been textured yet, but the last version they furnished these places, so they started adding like all the little nooks and crannies, boxes and stuff that'll look different once it's all textured. And again, major change for this version was all these vines on the walls there, and these trees, better detailed trees, and they added more trees, so they added more foliage. Let's see here. I just thought I'd rearrange the sun for a quick sec, get a good idea of some of the lighting, get that nice sunset there. But yeah, this is pretty much this village, and just get a quick 360 around here, and we'll see if there's any changes. Alright, so to the current version. Alright, back in the current version. Let's not waste too much time. Let's just head over there. So as you can see, the flight path looks way different. It looks so much nicer flying through here. Stuttering doesn't look that good though. God damn the stuttering. Holy, yeah, that's really bad. But again, I'm just trying to show you guys image quality. I could turn the graphics down, I would probably have like a less of an issue. on the newest version. But I want you guys to see how good this game can really look. So again, kind of tracing the same flight path. Let's bring the sun up some more. Actually, you know what? This looks kind of different. I don't recall seeing this. I think they're starting to furnish this area. Oh yeah, look. They're starting to furnish these. I don't think there was furniture in this building. I know that the other one, the warehouse down there had stuff. I didn't check this out in the version we just did, so I probably should have did that, but yeah. So still no textures though, so they haven't textured this area yet. Wait, I think they changed this. The interior looks different. Yeah, it is. So they've actually changed the interior of this area. And they are starting to texture it too. Look at that. So okay, so we're getting some progress here. We're getting some textured stuff there. Oh, that has collisions. But this looked different because I believe there was a gate going straight across here, and there was boxes in the back of here, and the stairs weren't here. So it looks like they're starting to ramp up, making this place look nice. So that's cool. Let's see here. Yeah, same here too. Yeah, they're starting to texture. Oh, this would look really nice. Actually, hold on. I had to do it. I had to re-angle the sun. Oh, look at that, man. God damn, I love the lighting in this game. But other than that, it looks like they're starting to texture and refurnish the huts here, because I don't believe they were. And again, we'll check that out when we come back to the old version. We'll see if things have changed. If maybe I missed that, and I might be just kind of rushing through the video a little bit. But other than that, the foliage and the trees and stuff still look the same. Doesn't look like they've added or taken away anything. But it looks like there's definitely been some changes here. So let's see here. I think this was the building we were standing on. So we will do a 360 here, and then we will move on to the next area. So again, all right. So let's head back to the other version, the older version. All right, back in the old version, and yeah, like I suspected, they've made changes, because you can see these little cloths here were white. So again, they've made some changes with the interiors. So let's take a quick peek at that warehouse we were just in, so we can kind of see the difference again. Oh no, so actually, you know what? Some of it stayed the same. Yeah, these steps were still here. They just weren't as detailed, and it looks like they might have removed this fence here and changed the cargo here and this area here. But when we come up, it's still basic untextured stuff here. There was logs over here that aren't in this version. And if we go over to the huts, yeah, the huts had nothing. They had nothing. And in the other version, the newest version, they had, a swing here, some furniture. So yeah, they actually made some pretty big changes here, and I approve. I like them. And so the next area we'll head to is I believe it's called Warrior Village. So it's this way. Let's get the sun up, get some light going, and we'll head over to Warrior Village. Might I add, the flying is really fun in this game. They did a really good job with the animation. So we'll try and pay attention to see if anything's changed. Like in the field area here. So there's 2 outposts there. I don't remember those being there, but I could be wrong. And they made this here was a major change for this version with these trees. They changed the trees up, Gave them more detail. And there's supposed to be a village here. So if we go over here, and I believe they named it Warrior Village. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. So this is Warrior Village. And so they kind of started texture in this area, it looks like, from the old version. Like from the previous version, none of this stuff was really textured. I don't think there was this much detail either, like with just like furniture and decorative stuff. So check these areas out. So we've got some furniture in here. Nothing's really textured much, if any. No, I don't think anything in here is textured. So we've got no texturing. So we'll see if it's the same. I'm assuming that this isn't textured yet. Nope. But they did furnish it. This was all new. Like this, all this furnishing and decorative stuff, this was new to this version. And it looks like this is the only thing that's gotten textured so far. But it doesn't look like the furniture's been textured yet. And a floating leaf. Alright, cool. We will go over here. We'll do a 360 of this spot. And then we'll head to the new version, and hopefully we got some good changes. So we'll start from her. Alright, to the current version. Alright, so again, you can see some nice changes. The places have been furnished. Ooh. Actually, you know what? It looks like they added, because the old version, the deck didn't extend out this far. It looked like it kind of ended right around here in like a U shape. So it looks like they added to the actual huts too. Dang, I'm noticing the details. And again, we'll check out the warehouse real quick just to see the changes. So now there's grass, little dirt piles around. This whole fence area is gone. They added some logs and textured stuff here. Same with here. More textured sacks and wood. So yeah, they're doing a pretty good job with this area. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, I just don't like the stuttering for the current version. Alright, so let's move on, and we'll do this. Try to copy the same flight path we did. So another good change. Good job with that village there. I like the changes they made there. And yet those huts are still there, or those little barracks. See, even in the open, when I'm not around detail, I'm still getting a bit of stuttering. So hopefully we can get that fixed. Alright, now let's see if they've made any changes here. And from here, yep, I can already see changes. It looks like they finished texturing all the buildings. Nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, that looks really nice. Look at that. Ooh, oh, the stuttering. You guys can't see it, but I got a big smile on my face, man. This looks real nice. Really nice. Let's try and bring the sun down to where it was in the other version. This looks great. Oh, and they got the stuff textured. Look at that. Nice. What? You guys are probably like, oh, overreacting over a little bit of decorations and foliage. No, man, I love seeing this shit, man. I love seeing progressions of games and stuff like this. And I can be one of the guys that could say they were there when this game finally releases. And I was there throughout this game's almost entire development, just watching the changes as they happen. I love this. I love seeing shit like this, man. So let's see if they textured. Oh yeah, well they even did down here too. They make sure they got this building. And one thing I like about these buildings, and I'll give them some more credit, and this is why like I don't believe this is a scam. Like if they wanted to be lazy, like the buildings are the same shape, so like they can copy and paste the buildings, but at least the interiors are all different and they've got different layouts, which is what I like. So like you can see like there's like 4 beds in here, a little half wall here with another bed. And if we go to another building that's the same shape, now hopefully I don't look like a jackass and I get proven wrong here. But look, see? Interior's completely different layout. I love that. They could have been lazy and just copy and pasted all the different or all the same buildings. But no, look, everything's different. They're all laid out differently inside. This is the type of shit that I love. I love these little this type of detail. Like, look, everything's different in here. There's no copy and pasting. So they're not being lazy with the development of the map. Loving it. So that's pretty much it for this area. We'll do a 360, and then we'll move on to one of the only decisions I didn't like about this changes they made in this game, and I'll show you guys that when we get there. And that's the village. And if the developers are watching this, they already know because developers watch some of my videos, which is kind of cool, and they give me some feedback. So with that being said, if any developers you guys watch this and you've gotten this far, let me know in the comments if you feel like I'm being fair with my opinions. If there's anything you want me to try out or show as a regular user, instead of like from a user's point of view instead of a developer's point of view, let me know in the comments because I know some of you guys sometimes watch my videos and you guys have left some positive feedback and some very helpful information. So with that being said, let's do our 360 and hop back on the previous version and move on to the next area. But again, really no complaints with all the changes made so far other than just the stuttering. Alright, catch you guys in the old version. Alright, we're back. And again, you can see the difference. Huge difference. We'll run into one of them right quick just to show you guys. Again, they're not textured. So they did a really good job here. Alright, so let's move on to the next village, and this is the village. This is the only change that I didn't like with the game. And that's this village up here. They completely changed the village here. Oh, I want to get the sun over there. Bam! Cool. So they completely changed the village here. And if you're new, you wouldn't understand, but the way that this village looks with the characters that are in the game, I just feel like this village is a bit too cartoony. That was my issue with this new village, because this was completely different. The architecture is completely different. The coloring is completely different. And the other village just looked more vibrant and more livable. Here it looks like, Teletubbies live here, like little cartoon characters versus, humans or the other race that's in this game. I don't know. It's just something I just really didn't like the change of. It's just, I don't know. It's just so cartoony. So I doubt they make changes now to change it back or change the architecture completely, since they've already done it here. But we'll do our fly around. It is what it is. It's their vision. They have a vision for this area, so I'll respect it. Fly around here. Then we'll try and find a place to land and do our 360 and move on to the current version. Bloop. Alright, 360 time. Oh my gosh, we're already at an hour for this video. Damn. I didn't think this game video would be this long. But we're almost through. We're almost through. 2 more areas to go, I believe, and then that's it. Alright, so we're back. Let's just head right to where we're going and see if we've got any changes there. Wait, why does my character not have any shoes on? Just noticing that. Actually, those ships up there look like they're textured now, too. And actually, speaking of which, let's be fair and get the sun angled in the same position we had it in the other one. Alright. So there's the village. It doesn't look like from right away that there's been any major changes here. Still the same village as before. Let's bring the sun up some so we can get a better look. And again, no changes that I can really notice here. This all looks like maybe they haven't touched it. I mean, they did a lot here from the previous version, so they might be just taking a break from here. They got the vision that they're looking for this village, and they might come back and do touch-ups and add more stuff later. But other than that, yeah, it all still looks the same. I can't see any changes right off the rip just by looking. Alright, so let's go back and do our little 360 and then move on. Bloop. Let's bring the sun down some. Looks nice. Alright, here we go. 360 time. Now I know that we could go on the change logs and see what they worked on. But I rather just discover it myself. Just part of the fun of this. Alright, back to the previous version. Alright, so the next 2 areas, if I'm having stuttering in the new version, I know that these areas are probably going to give me a lot more stuttering, because these places are pretty detailed in texture. So we've already seen these areas before, but we're in the older version, so we're just going to do a quick flyby. Then we're going to go into the new version and see if anything's changed. So there's 2 barracks here. These are new to this version of the game, I believe. And then there's just a bunch of little walkways here, cliffs, and they lead to like a little village here, or some kind of living structure here. So you can see that there's some stuff here. Let's get the sun up so we can actually see what we're doing. Alright. So just do a quick little flyby here. You can see there's like another village here. I'm not sure what this village is called. And in here, we've got what looks to be like a temple or something of some sort that they're making. Go through here, come back down. So hangout. I don't know what hangout means, but we won't go through all the nook and crannies of this place. They added a bed here. And a door that leads to nowheres right now. And we won't walk into every single interior. What the? Wait, what? There's steps? Oh, I think this is to the prison, isn't it? Yeah, this is the prison. So yeah, we'll check this out, and hopefully there's been some changes here. So what I'll do for the 360 here, what's that, a cave? Isn't there a cave here? Oh yeah, that's right, there's a cave in here. Check this over real quick. It's nothing big, if I remember correctly. But because this area is so tight, I'll use the editor and we'll do like a little sky view. Alright, so let's just zoom out. See if we can get the sun here just to give us more shadows. Less shadows, I mean. So that's this area, as you can see. And yeah, we'll move on to the current version. Alright, back in the current version, and let's go. I think that little hut there is new. Those two huts. I don't remember them in the old version coming in. Too late now! So again, we've got those two structures there. Doesn't look like they've changed any. Wait, I think I came this way. Yeah, that's the way I came. So come here and off by heart, like just off visuals. If they did make changes, it's gonna kind of be hard to notice. So no changes in here. We'll check out those other interiors that I was in earlier. hangout where it said hangout. Nope, still same old bed there. Still that there. So maybe they didn't make any changes here. Well, they got rid of the grass effect that was here from the old version. You know what? This actually looks a little more detailed. It does. Not here. The lighting's different though. The lighting's not as bright. So they adjusted the lighting. But this, I don't remember seeing this fountain. I just might have not have noticed it because it might have been darker in here. But sheesh, yeah. The stuttering is real. God damn. And I'm running a 4090, so it's probably just optimization. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Doesn't look like anything's really changed, so I'm not going to bother doing the panning out with the editor and all that because nothing's really changed here. So we're just going to move on. I don't want this video to be too long. All right, so we've got 2 more locations to go through. And then what I'll probably do is just try and, like for the newer people that might be watching this, might try and show off like some of the details of the animation. Not so much the actual animations, but just some of the softer core ones that I could probably get away with. I believe there's a bunch of bridges here, like stone bridges around this area here somewheres, if I am not mistaken. And then we'll go through the temple and then the big crashed ship. Yeah, so if we come this way, I believe. Yeah, so we got all this area here. See, this area is going to be hard. Like, if they did make changes, it's going to be hard to notice without sticking a magnifying glass to it, since it's all like the same, like the architecture and looks. There's that. And there's like a big mining area, so I think we'll try and show that too. And then we'll fly through the temple, and then yeah, we'll hit the crashed ship, and then I'll try and maybe show off something for you guys that won't get me in trouble by YouTube. But I believe this is the mining area here, I believe. Yeah, this is the mining area. It's pretty detailed in here. There's like lots of, like it would be really hard to tell changes here, unless they were like major changes. Like major. Oh, what the fuck? As you can see, skipping. But again, to be fair, I haven't shut my PC off in like 3 days, so this skipping could be on my part. See got little caves here. I probably won't remember this flight path, but it's a cool area. So other than that, there's just a temple to go through, and then the crashed ship. Now I always forget the entrance to the temple, where the hell that entrance is at, for some reason. Hey, what's this? Oh, that's the way it came in. Oh, oh, oh. There's a temple in this area? I always forget, for some reason. I always forget where it's at. Hold on. Okay, I found it. It's just up over the hill here some. So this is the temple. I call it the temple area anyways. I don't know what they feel like calling it once they do. But yeah, we'll fly through it. The stuttering! Ew, eggs. Boss area, arena. So that you guys get a better look at what this area looks like. Shelves there. Supposed to be some boss fight here. And then the Gerudo Desert. So we'll end it here. And then, yeah, this will be the last area. And then I'll try and show off a little something for you guys. And then, yeah, that'll be it. Alright, so let's just take the disguise and move on out of here. So check out those little stony bridge areas. Fly through the temple. And head on over to the ship. Again, it will be really hard to tell if they made any changes here, like just off by eye, unless it's something like huge. From what it looks like, it doesn't look like there's anything that's been changed here, so let's move on, because I don't want this video to be too long. And it's 2:30 in the morning for me. So again, go down this area. I don't know how well this is going to work. It's probably going to skip quite a bit. Whoa! Oh my gosh, yeah, holy. I don't know. Maybe the lighting. Maybe it kind of looks like they added more lights, like to windows and stuff. But it's hard to say. It's really hard to tell with these type of areas, unless there's like really huge, huge changes. But it all looks pretty much the same. It does kind of feel like the lighting's different. Like there's more torches and light sources around here. Actually, you know what? Wait. This looks different. I don't think I remember seeing this building. Huh. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've seen this in any version. So it's either it's always been here and I just haven't noticed it, or this is actually brand new. Huh. Whoa, wait. Yeah, see, I don't remember any of this stuff. I could be wrong. But this stuff looks new. This area. And it looks like it looks like they added more light sources, like more torches and stuff. Wow. Actually, you know what? This does look different. This actually does look different. Hmm. I like it. I like the look down here. It looks really cool down here. That's the way the light just goes through cracks and crevices, man. Yeah, see, I'm all over the place. I'm not really going through the same flight path that I did before, but this does look different. I could be wrong. It's just stuff I might not have noticed. But I'm noticing it now. I'm noticing it now. Temple area. Again, it kind of looks like they've made some changes here. Like this looks like they added more detail, more lightings, more like just clutter. Again, could be wrong. I don't remember that statue being there. Oh yeah, no, I don't remember these statues being here. Woo! Hopefully they added new stuff here. They did. This is new. These statues weren't in the old one. So I wonder if they did more stuff to the interior of this place. I'm excited. They did. So these statues are new. Ooh. This is new. Oh shoot. Like this room isn't new, but they're starting to furnish these rooms now. Nice. Nice. And I don't believe these colors were here, so they're adding like colored textures too. But like none of this stuff was here. This was just an empty room. Cool. The egg room. Let's see if this has changed a bit. So I believe that statue was here, but these two other statues didn't used to be here. So some more changes. The lighting in here is a lot different. Definitely different. Oh man, it looks real nice. It's kind of cool. It's a bit dark though, but I still like the look. Maybe if they increased just like the actual light, like total light of the entire area. But other than that, it's a nice look. I like it. So they're definitely working on this area now. Smoke VFX. Hood. See, so this stuff is new, like these little like hieroglyphics. I'm loving it. I'm loving the changes. Just seeing this game progress. I hope they did some changes to the crashed ship then too. Wait, what was that? Did it tell me want me to do something? Lever. It got in a... Uh-oh. What happened? My game stuttered when that went up, so I think something moved or something. Just gave the lever an erection. Yeah, that's all I did. Oh my gosh. More rooms. Oh, cool. Oh, man. This place is going to be intricate. Holy. Okay, this is a lot of changes here. Gosh. Big changes here. This place is intricate now. It's like an anthill. Holy smokes. This is cool. I can almost get lost in here. Geesh. Oh my god, I'm not even at the bottom. Holy smokes. This place is gonna be huge. Oh look, some more changes here. This is different. They've added more stuff here. Oh my god. There's so much rooms here now. Holy smokes. There's too much going on here. Jeez. I can't keep track of everything. And again, still not at the bottom. Cool. There's probably a bunch of other rooms here that I haven't seen, but I don't want to. I'm wasting a lot of time. I don't want this. This video is already a lot longer than I wanted it to be. And the boss area, where there should most likely be a boss fight happening here. And then the Gerudo Desert. It's not the Gerudo Desert, but I like to call it that. Yeah. Alright, so we got our final area to look at, and then, yeah, that's it. Alrighty. Alright, we're at the desert. And there's not going to be too much in between, but basically this is just the way to the crashed ship. So we'll try and pay attention to just the area in front of us, but I doubt there's going to be much over there and over here. Now, if you want, you can watch my video of the demo compared to, well, a newer version now. You can see how drastic the game looked and changed, especially with the crash shipped area. 'Cause this area was way different. We got a crashed drop ship here. It's like almost like an oasis area. And we'll fly inside the cargo bay. Now there's some areas in here you can travel, like there's like a cockpit area and like just other like utility rooms. I'll see if I can get in it without it causing too much trouble, but as you can see there's not much happening back here. Oh, I can't see! But there's an elevator shaft or a big shaft I can fly up. Where's that? Right here. It can be a bit of a challenge to get. There's a room in here. No, don't do that. Might have to just use the editor and just place my character up there. Whoosh. So actually, I don't think I explored this area in the last one. Huh. Oh yeah, and then there's this little duct here. So there's probably like going to be some sneaking mission in this area. You have to sneak around the ship or something. Let's see. Let's do another attempt at trying to get up into the elevator duct or shaft. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, I think this is supposed to be like the ship's engine or something like that. Or some kind of thingamajiggy. Majigger. Wait, what? Is there more? Is there more up? No! Damn it! It's not easy to navigate in here. There we go. Just more of the interior of the ship. Ooh, cool. Oh, look, it's like those drop pods. I can't go in there, though. I mean, I could if I used the editor to put my character in there, but... yeah. That's about it. Let's check out the cockpit and see if they made any changes to the cockpit. Then we'll hop on the current version and then, you know, maybe some final thoughts or something, and we'll move on. Well, another shaft area here. So there's probably definitely going to be some kind of sneaking mission in this. Yeah, see, there's Metal Gear Solid shafts here. Ah, I'm stuck. That's cool. It'll be interesting to see what they do with this. Oh, look, there's the cockpit. Cool. This is actually cool. Oh, I'm stuck. Wait, oh, what? I actually, you know what? I'm just gonna clip my way through with the editor. Woo. And this is the cockpit. And there's no entrance in here, so we'll see if maybe there's an entrance to get into the cockpit if they've developed this ship anymore. It's actually it's a really big friggin' ship. Like, look how big this goddamn ship is, man. Holy smokes. It's huge. Let's get a perspective on how big this thing is. Oh my god. Look how big that goddamn ship is. You can't even see my character anymore. Holy. Like, the way that this game is open as it is, it reminds me of Subnautica. Like, you couldn't even see my character compared to the scale of the ship. That's crazy. But that's pretty much it. So we've got this version here, and we'll check out the most current version, and hopefully there's some big changes here too. All right, the final stretch. If you guys are stuck around this long, thank you. I know it's a long-ass video. It's a lot longer than I wanted it to be, but I try to cover as much as I can. I am no professional at this kind of shit. And it already looks like I can see some changes here. So it looks like there's these random stones, these rocks here, and whatever the heck this thing is. What is that? Water cactus? So they're starting to add some ideas for plants here. And this is new. I don't recognize this. What is it? Just a rock? Oh, it's just a rock. I thought it was a building. Now let's get back up high so that we can get the same look that we did before. Oh, I don't recognize those trees over there. It's like a bunch of trees, like maybe they're creating an oasis. This is different. No, it's just a bunch of trees for now. So it looks like they're trying to come up with a concept or something here. So Well, that's new. Alright, let's check it out. See if we got any changes here. So this all still looks the same. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's changed here. The inside of here looks the same so far. Yeah, still the same. No point in flying all the way over there. They didn't change anything there. Let's check out this elevator shaft. So this still looks the same. Same with in here. Oh, no, I did the same friggin' thing as last time. God damn it. What are you doing? Up. Up. Fly. Maya, come on. Stop it. Stop it! Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, I think I'm stuck now. God damn it. Screw it. Just gonna lift her up. That did nothing for me, you jackass. Alright, come on. Let's do this, Maya. Stop showing off. Oh, come on! Now, why did that have to be hard? The lighting looks different in here. Still can't go in there, though. But the lighting does look different. So it looks like they might be just starting to dig in this ship some more now. Let's climb back up in here and see if the cockpit's any different. Nope, doesn't look like anything's changed for the cockpit neither. Oh, wait, can I just walk through it? No, looks like it's all pretty much the same. So this looks like they haven't really done anything here neither. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it, guys. Not much happening here. So that's it for all the changes I can find so far. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of more small things they might have changed that I just haven't found. But the video's gone on long enough, so I'm just going to go over a couple other quick things, and then we're going to wrap the video up. Okay, so with that being said, all the changes that have been made in the game, I absolutely love. Great changes other than the performance issues with the stuttering. So let's check the change log, and then I'll try and show you guys maybe a few animations that aren't so YouTube that are more YouTube friendly, but kind of give you an idea of how like the physics and collisions in this game work. So we'll hit here and go to what's new. So additions, 77 new animations. So that's actually pretty big compared to the last time. I think that was only like 20 something in the last one. But they give you this nice little change log here. So if you're new, these are all the animations. And as you can see, there are a lot of them. There are a lot. And they go on and on and on and on. And these are all updates. So these are what came from each update. So there's new 2022. That's how far back this game is stretched in development. So you can see there's a lot. And we still haven't even scrolled over because there's still more columns. So there's a lot of animations here, guys. We're still going down. So you've got heterosexual, you got hetero fuda, if you know what that is. Carpelli. They're the like humanoid animal race in this game. So I guess if you're a furry fan, you've got some furry stuff here. But here's the newest animations for the newest updates here. So Max, Shay, Max, Shay, Max, Shay, man. So a lot of Max and Shay. For April, so that's old. Yeah, so there's a lot of animations. There's a lot. 77 new ones. You've got group animations, straight animations, gay ones, lesbian ones. They pretty much thrown everybody in there. So that's that. Added Skeleton, Maya, and Max characters. Added Max and Maya romance minigame. Added Max, Kendra party minigame. New outfits. Added new outfits. Added new outfits. So it looks like they added a bunch of outfits. This is all small stuff. The big stuff you want to know is like the animations. The other stuff you can just discover just by checking out the information in game. Add first batch of new story props to. I haven't deviled in the story yet, and maybe that's what I'll do some point in time. Is probably play a little bit of the story just to see what it's like. But then we've got improvements, resolve reflections, hide NPC status display, resolved AI being able to perceive underground NPCs, resolve being able to interact through. So there's a bunch of stuff here. I'll go through them slowly so you guys can pause the video. Updated DLSS to version 4, but there's still a lot of stuttering, so I don't think DLSS is helping very much right now. But yeah, I'll go slow. Guys, feel free to pause. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff they did. And then known issues. Nav mesh generation is very slow for performance reasons. So NPCs can get stuck in the middle of their path. Yeah, that's a no. That's one they've had on there for a while. Setting animation speed to and altitude to 0 causes toys to disappear. Closed textures will not fully load in character creator. Duh. That's been there for a while. Physics break if you scale character in the sandbox editor. Rendering issue on moving. Heavy stutters when moving through some okay, so they're aware of this already then. So they're aware of the stuttering, which is good. So that means that's something they're going to work on, which is awesome. It's not just so that's it. So that's not just my rig. That's an actual issue with the game right now. So that actually kind of makes me feel better because it was kind of like, geez, my rig's not able to handle this. But that's actually just seems like a technical issue, and to my PC's been off for a couple of days too, so it could be my part too, the stuttering. But yeah, so there's your issues. I'm actually glad that I'm not glad that it's there, but I'm glad that it's an issue and not really my PC, and they know that it's an issue and they're going to work on it. So other than that, I'm going to try and show you guys just a few quick animations just to get an idea for the new people so they can kind of see how the physics of this game work and stuff. And hopefully YouTube doesn't get mad at me. So give me a sec here because I got to pause it because you guys already know that nudity can pop up at any time if I'm not ready. So with this, you can just walk up to an NPC and talk to them. We're in the sandbox mode, so we got a cheat menu. And as you can see, I can possess the character to take control of them, or this, or a mini game, or dismiss them if I don't want them to follow me, or wait here. We're going to hit this, but give me a sec because it's going to show stuff as soon as I click this. So as you can see, there's like lots of collisions. I don't want I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want YouTube to be like, no, age restricted. But you can see there's kissing. There's different animations, different stages. This is just the lightest stuff I can show. Like you can change, and yeah. Oh no, where your hands going? Where your hands going? Oh, ooh. Okay. I didn't like where her hands were going, so I had to fix that. But you can kind of see like just the collisions and stuff. Okay, YouTube, I'm sorry. Try not. I can't show too much. Like even this, I'm just worried that YouTube might be like, yeah, no, age restricting. So trying to just move the camera around. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Standing. But like the detail in this stuff is crazy. Okay, let's stop for a sec. I'm going to turn full sensor mode on and see if I can kind of show you guys something. Let's see here. Game. Censoring type. Full. What the? Why did my lighting change? Give me back my sunset. Alright, give me one sec. I'm going to introduce another character. Good Lord, I don't know if I'm going to get away with this, but like... Oh my God! No. As you can see, this thing is unpredictable as shit. But yeah, so you can see there's tons of options. And this is just between these two characters. There's literally like 20, 30 other characters. And yeah, yeah. So that was that. But then you've got all this. So here's all the characters you can spawn into the game. These are humans, females, and then you've got the male creatures. So let's see, like you got him. Is he censored? Okay, he's censored. And then you've got like this guy's, and they all have their own animations for these guys, like this race and humans, or their race and their race, and humans and humans. There's a lot of stuff to mix and match. There's lots of different characters. Lots of different things that can be done. And all these different females and stuff, and all that good stuff here. We'll go with some. I'll show you some character customization. I don't want. I want to. I can't show you guys anymore. I tried to show you guys some animations, but it's too risky for YouTube. There's websites you can probably find that'll show the actual animations. I just can't risk showing it. But like here, if we go here, we can actually customize our characters more. Clothing. So you got lots of options for clothing. There's a small modding community for this game too, so you can find some mods which are really cool. So like here's the outfit. They gave you different variations, so you can have like one with the shirt on all the way up. You can see different options for clothing here. You can mess with the skin, so you can get different types of skin textures. Then you can mess with the colors. I can even give my character a lizard skin. as you can see. Um, so there's tons of stuff. You can mess with the hair, get a bunch of different hairstyles. You can mess with the colors and the highlighting. Eyes, if you want glowing eyes, you can have glowing eyes. Change all the different types of eyes, eyeliner, makeup. There's all kinds of stuff. Character customization is crazy. The body customization is actually getting better. They're starting to add more stuff to it. So as you can see, you can change the shapes. You can suck it all the way in. Make the thighs bigger, smaller. You can mess with the body more if you go to the editor here and you mess with the character's bone structure and all that good stuff. Um, and there's also a pretty good, like, the game's editor is really nice. You can import stuff from Unreal Engine 5, which is pretty cool. So I'll show you like some user content creations. Give me a sec. So here's like a user created thing for the game, like a player imported this into the game, which is really cool. It's one of my favorite maps, but it's just really cool what you can do with this game, man. There's a character editor, animation editor, so you can edit stuff in the game. Let me turn this music off. So you can actually program that, which is pretty cool. Like you can program lights on and off. There's all kinds of stuff in this game. It's what I like about this game. There's tons and tons of just potential, even for just user created stuff. Again, the goddamn lighting, man. You gotta love the goddamn lighting in this game. Hut. Yeah, just really cool stuff like this. So like, it's cool because like while they're still making the game, you can still create your own stuff, do your own things in this game, which is what I like. It's pretty cool. Keep you occupied until the game's fully released. I can't remember the release date, but I think it's within another year or so. They still got some work to do. But yeah, other than that, that's about all I can think of right now. It's 3:20 in the morning for me, and I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So fuck me. So yeah, let me know what you guys think if you're new and you watched all the way to the end. What do you think? If you guys have made it this far and you guys got anything to say, let me know. Let me know if I've been fair. If I haven't, if there's anything I could show as a regular user. Any advice you guys got or things you want to say in the comments, let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.